I'm Michael Comp, and I am directing/producing the play Teeth by Max Reuben, which is a wonderfully absurdist comedy about a dinosaur with an appointment at the dentist office. This round was particularly tough because, the round before, all the scripts were awesome, but I felt something that I connected to with like every single script. I had 2 plays that I was totally equally in love with, and I got one of them. And it's gonna be a challenge, but a challenge that I am really excited and also nervous to take on. But I'm also very lucky in that I got some killer actors. Amber clearly knew the script when she read it. I didn't have to explain anything to her. Here was someone who approached the script just, boom, already knew it right off the bat, and I knew I wasn't going to have to work with her a lot to help her fill in those gaps. She's coming to the table already with that there, and her comedic timing is spectacular. There she is right there. Amber's coming in the room. Hi. Yeah, come here. This is Amber, and she's super funny.
Hi,
Yep.
I'm Amber, and I'm super funny.
You are. Danny is a large, imposing man who has great dinosaur physicality and vocals, and I will admit that the stature difference between Danny and Amber is something I'm wanting to play with. So the play is definitely unique, and some of the shows that are in round 2 have like an obvious moral or lesson to them. This one not so much, but I don't think it means that there isn't something to learn. One of the main things about absurdist theater, the like true classic absurdist theater, is that the whole idea is it's written in such a way that construes and blocks the obvious storytelling of it, so that the audience is forced to find the way that they connect to it. Definitely, this show has something to say, but I think because of how interesting and absurd it is, it's gonna have a different thing to say to each audience member, which sounds like a cop-out, but that's just what absurdist theater is. So I'm very excited to see what it's going to mean to people. Definitely it's a story about, here's a woman who meets a character and has a certain impression of him and has a different impression of him by the end, and how the people you meet in your life change you. But it's also about a dinosaur. All right, despite what I said, this play is actually wonderfully meaningful to me. So buckle up for Teeth by Max Reuben.
Dr. Sanderson, that dinosaur is still waiting for you. I don't know, the kind with the little tiny arms. Not you.
No, someone else. We're talking about someone else.
Now he's offended. I tried that, sir. I told him that you were with another patient and that it could be a very long time. Well, he must not have had any other plans for the day except this. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel lying to this one, sir. Well, for one thing, he's much bigger than the others, and he has very large teeth, which I love. The sharper the better, that's what I always say. Very well. Oh, my Christmas bonus had better be really big this year. Excuse me, sir. Yes, well, I just got off the phone with Dr. Sanderson, and it appears as though he actually will not be able to see you at all today. He's just so swamped with this other patient that I know, and I'm very sorry, sir. I appreciate... I know that it's frustrating, but I assure you that Dr. Sanderson would never cancel an appointment with any patient if it wasn't really serious. And I was just on the phone with him and it sounded very serious. Yeah, so he doesn't want to leave. I did what you told me to. It didn't have any effect. He seems determined to see you this afternoon. He roared very loudly. As you should have done. Good for you. Well, when you think about it, it's not really any worse than how any of our human patients react when we move their appointments around. He just happens to be a I know, but maybe this one's different. Maybe he just wants his teeth examined. Look, Dr. Sanderson, I don't have a lot of experience with dinosaurs, certainly not as much as you. So I'm sure you have your reasons, but he hasn't tried to eat me at all. No, he just roared a bit. But maybe that was his way of saying, "Excuse me, ma'am, how much longer in dinosaur?" With all due respect, sir, there are no other patients for him to scare off. Look, I'm just going to see if I can figure out exactly why he's here, okay? Excuse me, sir. Do you have an appointment? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and check. Oh. There it is. Tyrannosaurus Rex. King lizard. I can't believe I remembered that. Well, this is very interesting. I'm going to see what I can do for you, sir. Sir, it turns out he has an appointment. Well, doesn't this prove my point? It's been in the books for 6 months. Sir, be that as it may, he still is the first one to actually have had an appointment. Sir, think about it. If he was really planning on eating you, do you think he'd set up an appointment 6 months in advance? I'll bet my collarbone that he's just here for a checkup and cleaning. I just don't understand why you always have to assume the worst in everyone. No, sir. I don't want you dead. I just really don't think he's going to eat you. Well, I can't just send him out. He has an appointment. No, sir. This is a living creature who is here because we have something of value that he needs, and I don't feel comfortable just sending him away based on reputation or species or anything like that. Since today! Are you threatening me? Very well. Sir, I just got off the phone with Dr. Sanderson again. It appears that, well, Dr. Sanderson, are you here to eat him? Just tell me if you are, because he thinks you are, and if you are, then you should probably go, because he won't want you to eat him. But if you're just here for a checkup and cleaning, which I think you might be, just tell me, and I will find a way to make him understand. Is that a yes? A no? I don't understand. Oh, I wish I understood. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't lose another job. You're not like the others. I can tell. I don't know what that means. No. He's wrong. He is so wrong. If you ask me, he's the one who deserves to be wiped out. Dr. Sanderson, I'm sending him in. If he eats you, fire me. It seems that Dr. Sanderson is not as busy as previously thought. You can go in now. He'll be expecting you. Oh, you're covered in... Your eyes. They're blue.